Okay guys, for this video I'm going to share 10 things to learn about Splinterlands, and it's basically 10 bits of advice I can give anyone that's new to starting Splinterlands. And the very first one is to learn about the DEC rate. So when you click on your DEC, you get something called an energy capture rate, and basically what happens is every time you play the game, your energy goes down. I think it goes down roughly by 1% or 0.7% a game. And then what happens is, so that's basically, my advice is always to just play from 100% to 70%. So if you're earning 10 DEC a win, when you have 100% capture rate, you get paid 10 DEC every time you win. When you have 50% DEC, you get paid 5 instead of the 10 that you meant to get. And just to quickly answer and tell you guys why this is around, the main reason is to deal with bots. Because if you had a bot that had 100% capture rate at all times, playing the game and earning DEC 24 hours a day, a normal human will never be able to compete with that. But what this basically does is, if you play your energy 100% to say 75% or 70% a day, a normal human can do that. That's about 30 games a day. So that's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half of your day. I don't know how long it takes you to play, or if you watch the full battles, or if you skip them or not. But basically, this just stops robots from spamming the game and just using it as a DEC farm. So the next bit of advice is to not buy packs. So if you guys have been watching any of my other videos, you'll know that I have terrible luck with packs. And in general, when you open a pack, let me just go to my Explorer. And then I can go to open packs. Oh, let's change this to, let's see if I can get it to Death Deck. Cool. So I opened these packs with my girlfriend yesterday, and what you can see is that a pack that normally would cost you $4 is, I'm getting what, 0.3, 0.7, $1. So I got back roughly $2 from $12 worth of packs. So it's just not worth it. Yes, there will be some of you guys that are super lucky and will get that gold foil legendary that's worth the $200. So for you guys, I'd say congratulations. But for the majority of you guys that are watching, if you're only going to buy 10 packs, don't expect to get a gold foil legendary. Expect this. Like, that's the reality. It's a harsh reality. But I wouldn't, yeah. Packs are always a gamble. But what's not a gamble is going onto the market and going, oh, I need to buy a summoner. Summoners are already getting cheaper than a pack. If you wanted to buy, let's say you wanted to buy some epics, what's better? You could literally buy 5 epics right now for roughly the price of 1 pack. You'll never get 5 epics in a pack. So you're basically gambling for the chance of getting a gold foil legendary. But yeah, my advice is always just buy the singles, build your deck out that way. If you got some spare cash and you want to gamble and have some fun, then definitely buy some packs, because it's a lot of fun to open a pack, especially when you get a legendary, or even better, a gold foil legendary. Not that I would know what that's like. The next thing that I would say is, if you don't, okay, while we're here, it's actually kind of crazy. It won't be as common with legendaries and epics, but when you get to commons, sometimes it's actually worth just buying a gold foil compared to just buying regular foils. And the reason for that is, like, commons straight away get you to level 3, where if you wanted to get these to level 3, for example, you'll see that it would cost, because you've got to buy them all in singles. There's very few times that somebody will give you that little discount, and to get to level 3 you'll need 14. So you do 14 times the value, and sometimes just getting that, like, if there's a slight variance, it's honestly worth it to just buy gold foils. And you get these weird situations where actually I bought a whole bunch of beta gold foils at one stage in my deck for cheaper than the regular betas were selling at. So for example, you'll see, let's use fire for example. You'll see the commons are selling at $2 a piece, $3 a piece, and this will be like level 10s. Okay, so the level 1s are the $2 a piece. Where if you wanted a gold foil, it's 54 for a level 4. And there was actually just a period of time where buying gold foils was actually cheaper than just buying a level 4 of the regular foil. So basically just when you shop in the market, always switch between regular gold foil and calculate the difference. You also will earn more with gold foils, and who knows, you might build a gold foil deck one day. So the next thing that I need to say is, I told you guys not to buy packs, but if you do buy packs, the one thing you should always do is make sure that you buy potions as well. Like, with potions, you double your percentage chance to get a legendary, as well as doubling your percentage chance to get a gold foil. When you buy potions, you need to buy 5 of each per pack, because there's 5 cards in a pack, so you need 5 legendaries, 5 alchemies. I know it's a bit of a tax and not ideal, but you should never ever open packs without the correct potions, because you're severely reducing your percentage chance to actually get a profit, because gold foils and the legendaries are what's actually bringing in the money to a pack. Okay, when you play this game, and I'm sure you will see that each of the leagues is restricted by certain power levels. So they don't want decks that are too weak to climb too quick, so they restrict you with power. The most important thing I would say is try and get out of bronze, because in bronze you mainly earn credits in your rewards chest. It's a lot harder to get. You don't get reward cards. The reward cards, you do get them, but it's a 30% chance to get a reward card in bronze, where if you're in silver, it's a 50% chance that in your seasonal rewards, you get a reward card. And cards are the objective. So try and get to 15,000 power as soon as possible. Either rent or buy, but the goal is always to get to silver 3, and then from there, you can then expand. There is a fantastic third-party tool called the Monster Market. I highly recommend it. So with the Monster Market, the main thing is it's the exact same marketplace as the normal Splinterlands one. The only difference is when you buy on splinterlands.com, they charge the seller a 5%. So as a buyer, it doesn't impact you as much, but they charge you a 5% markup. So if you sell a card, Splinterlands takes 5%, and that's the market fee. And what they use those market fees for is actually to contribute towards all of the up and coming reward money and tournaments. So what Monster Market does is, instead of taking 5%, they take 2%, but then they give 3% back to you. So if you're buying cards and you want to get returned 3%, it adds up quite quickly. So if you're spending $100, you get $3 back. If you spend $1,000, you'll get $30 back. And anything getting back to you is good. You get a little discount, and that's always a good place to start. So that's one of the first, it's still very safe, 100% trustworthy. Still don't give them your keys. You just use a Hive signer and it works perfectly. But that's the first really good, useful tool. The second one is Peak Monsters. This is like the bread and butter for most things. If you want to rent out your cards, if you want to do mass rentals, compare your rentals, it's the place to go. You can build your shopping cart, and it's just an all-round wonderful program. You can also do things like bid on cards. So let's say you don't want to pay 0.33, you want to pay 0.28. These are who you're bidding against. So the minute one of these gets listed at 0.28, the bid will automatically happen and automatically process. which is a very cool system. So I highly recommend you check out Monster Market if you want the discount, and you check out Peak Monsters for all of its utility. There is one place that actually has a better discount than Monster Market, and that is actually P2P trading on the official Splinterlands Discord. So if you go into the Discord channel, I don't think I can actually open it up now because I'm recording the screen, but if you go onto the official Discord channel in our Splinterlands and go down to the very bottom, there is a place called Buy and Sell, Trades, Gold Foil Only, and P2P Feedback. So there are people there that will sell their cards at way cheaper than the 5%. So minimum you will get there is 5% discount because the sellers know that they would be paying a 5% discount anyway. And then also because of the risk of P2P, sometimes people will charge you 10 to 20% discount on their cards. So if you want to go do that, you can. I will say err with the side of caution. Please trade safely and responsibly. There are people that take the mickey and will just try and scam you for as little as $10 to as much as 10,000. There's no limit to what these guys are prepared to do to earn a quick buck. So please be careful. Please use P2P feedback. Please use a middleman. If they ever send you Ethereum or Solana and they tell you it's on the test server or the dev net, just fucking report them and get the fuck out of that. That is ridiculous. Like, it is 100% a scam. They're just trying to take your money. It's not real Ethereum. So you can also add me on my Discord and speak to me. If you need me to be a middleman, I'm happy to do it. But there's some great middlemen. Typically, I would always recommend you use people that are either moderators. It's no longer good enough to just use Mavericks because Mavericks can be bought. So I would highly recommend you use people that are from the community and are either customer support staff, because those are super OGs, or moderators and stuff like that from the actual Splinterlands team. But definitely don't disturb Aggroed or Homestead Hacker and stuff like that. So yeah, trade responsibly. So the last bit of advice is DEC is still the best way to earn SPS. So every day, as you know, we get something that's called the airdrop, where there's still roughly just under 200 days. So they calculate how many airdrop points you have, and then they'll distribute you SPS every day that you can then either sell or you can stake it and earn some APR on it. But basically, with your airdrops, the best way to collect points and the cheapest way per point is to have dark energy crystals. So if this is your goal and you're going for a more passive income route and you want to earn some SPS, this is what you do. You buy a whole bunch of DEC and you hold it, and then as you get your SPS, you could either sell it and just get more DEC, or you then stake it and then you earn the 36% APR on that. And then number 10, and this is probably the best advice I could ever give anyone that's starting Splinterlands, is treat it like a game, guys. Like, I know it's exciting and like it gets your heart pumping to make money and play the game and make money, but the reality is this is a game and it should be treated as a game. So try and have fun with it. Don't just min-max your ideas and your strategies on how the market's going and how you can maximize your profit. That's why I said, like, in terms of when's the best time to buy, I think maybe these packs will we're going to slow down and then we'll pick up at the end, or we might pick up when the new summoners get released because everyone wants to buy them and get some new summoners. But bottom line is, this is going to be a cruise. We'll cruise for the next like 6 months, maybe 3 months if it picks up even quicker. But I think we're slowing down our pack sales. So when people are like, "Ooh, is it the best time to buy?" Honestly, it could still go down a little bit more. I still predicted that summoners would cost $1 each, the new Chaos Legion ones. They're still at 2.5. So if prices go down even more, then that's great, because then it just means it's more accessible for the new players. But at the same time, I'm telling people, build your decks, have fun with these new cards. We have waited so long for general sale. I think you guys should have fun. Okay, well, that's it for me. That's my 10 bits of advice. I hope it helps any of you newcomers. Comment down below what video you want to see next. As for the pack, I'll do it on a Peak D post. So it'll be in the description. So just click on that link, follow the steps, and enjoy. Good luck. Cheers. The goal is in every video to give away a pack. So just from the last video, which would have been this one, answering your questions, opening my airdrops, and making $400 in Splinterlands. So I'm copy pasting the URL. I'm just going to do a filter the duplicate users because we don't want any double ones. And I'm going to just get one. Cool, we got 50. And then shuffle and pick a random winner. Okay, cool. Mr. Karad, you win. So what I'm going to do is just copy Mr. Karad, go into my Splinterlands, go open packs. I've been pretty disciplined, and there's 592 out of my 700, and I will send one pack to Mr. Karad. So congrats, you've won.
So please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. And if you're a new player, please use the promo code and I'll happily send you the $0.5 back to you. It just lets me know that people are watching and using the promo, and I'm helping new players join the community. Also, if you find me on the Discord, just pop me a message. I'll happily delegate any of the new players some power